Bradley Walsh had been admitted to the ICU under urgent conditions, and his family was by his bedside. What could sideline someone as robust, as infectiously energetic as Bradley? The man who juggled filming The Chase, Breaking Dad with son Barney, and regular appearances across British screens with the stamina of a man half his age. We soon learned this wasn't exhaustion. It was a serious internal health crisis that developed rapidly, reportedly an aggressive infection that had gone unnoticed until it became dangerously advanced. Bradley had been quietly struggling, pushing through, never wanting to let anyone down. And now, in a sterile room with beeping monitors, he was fighting for his life. While the nation sat stunned, eyes turned to Donna Walsh, Bradley's wife of over 25 years and the quiet force behind the entertainer. Donna has always kept a low public profile. She's never chased headlines or camera flashes, but in this moment, as the world waited for answers, she stepped forward with courage few expected and words no one will forget. Standing outside the private hospital in Surrey, surrounded by a small group of family and friends, Donna addressed the media with a tremble in her voice and tears in her eyes. "Bradley is everything to me," she said. "He's the center of our world, and seeing him like this, hooked to machines, sedated, vulnerable, is the most painful thing I've ever endured." The statement was brief, but it was raw, real, honest. A glimpse into the agony of a woman watching her best friend fight a silent war. In that moment, she wasn't a celebrity's wife. She was every woman who's ever held the hand of someone they love and begged the universe for more time. Within minutes of Donna's tearful statement, social media erupted. #PrayForBradley began trending across the UK. Fans of The Chase, fellow actors, comedians, even MPs sent their wishes and memories. Ant and Dec posted a heartfelt photo from the Royal Variety performance, captioned, "Sending love and strength to our mate Bradley. Britain needs your laughter back soon." Barney Walsh, who had been filming abroad for an upcoming project, reportedly chartered a private flight back to the UK the moment he heard the news. Cameras caught the young actor arriving at the hospital late that night, his face tight with worry. For a man who has brought so much joy to British homes, the silence now surrounding his hospital bed felt deafening. Details from inside the ICU remained scarce, and rightly so. The family requested privacy, asking only for prayers and positivity. But one source close to the hospital shared one moment that captured the heartbreak unfolding. Donna had brought in Bradley's favorite music, classic soul in Motown, and softly played it beside him. At one point, she was heard whispering the lyrics of "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" into his ear, her voice cracking, hoping he could still hear her. And she wasn't alone. Friends from every chapter of Bradley's life, old football mates from Brentford, comic partners from his early stand-up days, fellow chasers, reached out to offer what they could. It wasn't about showbiz now. It was about love. As stories surfaced, a pattern began to emerge. Bradley hadn't been feeling well for weeks. Fatigue, occasional fevers, but he kept going. The show must go on, he told his crew more than once. He didn't want sympathy, didn't want anyone worrying. Typical of a man who spent his life lifting others up. What he didn't realize, or perhaps ignored, was how serious the infection was becoming. And when it finally overwhelmed his system during a private weekend getaway, Donna acted immediately, calling emergency services before his condition worsened further. Doctors later confirmed that had she waited even an hour longer, the outcome could have been tragic. As days passed, Donna remained a constant figure at the hospital. Every morning, she arrived with fresh clothes, Bradley's favorite cologne, and a paperback of his cherished comedy routines. Nurses described her as resolute but kind, often seen brushing his hair or gently massaging his hand. She declined media interviews, but through ITV released a final statement. "I know Bradley would want me to say thank you to every nurse, every doctor, every fan. Your support has kept us going. Please, hold your loved ones closer tonight. This world can change in an instant." That final sentence stopped hearts across Britain. In an age so divided by politics and headlines, Bradley's health battle did something remarkable. It brought people together. From London cabbies to Liverpoolian grandmothers, messages poured in. Local pubs lit candles in his name. Churches and mosques alike included him in their weekly prayers. Radio stations paused for moments of silence. TV hosts paid tribute live on air. Lorraine Kelly called him the beating heart of daytime telly. Ben Shepherd described him as the big brother of us all. But perhaps the most moving moment came during The Chase, when producers aired a quiet tribute. No music, no graphics, just a still shot of Bradley smiling with the words, "We love you, Brad. Keep fighting." After what felt like an eternity, a whisper of hope emerged. Doctors revealed that Bradley was beginning to respond. Small movements, faint nods, his vitals stabilizing. Donna, in her private words to friends, said, "He's coming back to me, slowly, but I see the man I love in those eyes again." There's a long road ahead, months of recovery, therapy, rebuilding strength. But if there's one thing we know about Bradley, it's that he doesn't back down from a challenge. And with Donna at his side, neither of them are facing this alone. This isn't a story about celebrity. It's a story about love, about the quiet strength of a woman who never wanted the spotlight but found herself in the center of it because she refused to leave the side of the man she loves. About a son who raced halfway across the world to hold his father's hand. About a nation that realized how much joy one man can bring and how much his absence is felt. Bradley Walsh has made us laugh, cry, and cheer for years. But this chapter, this moment, has revealed a deeper truth. Behind every joke, every grin, there's a man loved fiercely and devotedly by his family, and a wife whose courage has reminded us all of what really matters. If this story moved you, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future updates on the stars you love. Because this isn't just about television, it's about the people behind it. And today, we stand with Donna, Barney, and Bradley Walsh, wishing them strength, healing, and the return of a smile that lights up Britain.